Hello everybody, welcome to Ajax Reviews. Today we are reviewing Hayride.
Come out on full moons to revenge the death of his daughter, or something like that.
A college student returning home for Halloween is forced to face his childhood fears when an escaped killer takes refuge in his family's haunted hayride. So the movie starts off with a flashback of a guy killing a bunch of people. Then it cuts to the future where he now escapes via a car crash. So Amanda and Steven are going home to Steven's uncle's house, Captain Morgan. He runs a haunted hayride. So Captain Morgan's happy that Steven comes home. He meets Amanda. He's like, dude, you lucked out. She's pretty hot. So they decide to help him on his haunted hayride. So they're telling campfire stories around the campfire, and it starts talking about this guy named Pitchfork.
You can still spot old Pitchfork wandering the woods.
This one campfire scene is very reminiscent of another movie.
I don't want to scare anyone, but I'm going to give it to you straight about Jason.
Pitchfork is a guy that I guess his daughter was like fucking really pretty, and so he didn't want any guys around his daughter, so he'd keep his daughter locked up and shit. And finally his daughter said fuck it, she had enough, and she broke out with some dude, I guess one of the neighbors. And so Pitchfork, the guy, I forget his name, became Pitchfork and started fucking killing everybody. So the killer in this movie looks a lot like Jason Voorhees, except fatter. Like he's had a lot of donuts, and he's wearing a potato sack, which I'll get into that. That's a good segue into another video that I plan to do called Unpopular Opinions. This guy starts killing people, and sooner or later, pretty much everybody's dead. Richard Tyson, who plays Captain Morgan, even gets fucked up. Now, the kills weren't all that great. It's like they just threw blood on shit, but they didn't put holes on shit. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody gets fucked up, stabbed with something in the chest, there should be a rip in the shirt at least, not just blood thrown on it. Eventually, the killer is faced off against Steven, who weighs like 120 pounds soaking wet, whereas the killer's like 340, 350 at least. So they get into it, going back and forth, and finally Steven gets the upper hand, taking care of this guy. The cops show up, and they end up pulling off this guy's mask to reveal, drum roll, guy who escaped. It's actually fucking Pitchfork. So the twist here is that the killer was Pitchfork all along, and it wasn't the guy who escaped. Okay, it's not jaw-dropping, but it's decent. It actually cuts back and shows the guy sitting in a fucking inside of like a barn, and then Pitchfork shows up and fucking kills him. Again, doesn't really show a whole lot, but there you go. So that's the movie. So the main things that I liked in this movie was Richard Tyson and the girl who played Amanda. Not much else to like. Now for the things that I didn't like. The fucking movie was just lazy. Everything about it. The kills especially. Like I said, they just threw blood on shit. They didn't poke holes in clothes. They didn't poke holes in people. They didn't do really a whole lot of makeup. It's just like that guy died, throw blood on him. Like that was it. Everything was pretty lazy. They even stole the fucking campfire scene from Friday the 13th and the jump scare that went with it. Like, Jesus Christ, man, let's fucking think a little bit here. I also gave zero fucks about any of the characters. When they died, it was like, whatever. Like, what was that guy's name? I don't fucking know. Like, I didn't care. In my opinion, this movie fucking sucked. Like, I made it all the way through in one sitting, which was fucking surprising. And right after I finished it, I realized that there's a part 2. So guess what I watched? Yeah. I gave this movie a 2 out of 5. Not because it was good. It was a very generous 2 out of 5. They could have done better. Hopefully part 2 is better. We'll see. So that's going to do it for me, guys. Until next time, stay smart, stay clean, keep the dream. Don't let the man get you down, because if he does, they might take a 300-pound guy with a pitchfork and shove him up your ass, and you don't want that. Why? Because then you don't have holes. Nobody wants that.